All right, so it's about 6 a.m. or well, probably more like 6:08 a.m. But it's January 30th, 2024, and I just wanted to record a video just to show you where I'm at. I'm at a bus stop, taking the early morning bus to get to work. This is my first time taking the bus to work. The reason I wanted to record this document is because it just seems a little odd that I'm taking the bus, like I'm doing all this, because normally I would have a car or something. But I told you that I think I told you in another video that I got into an accident on the 1st, and I mean I had an idea of what I was going to do after I got into an accident, if I ever did. I knew what I was going to do to clean it up, but in terms of what I was going to do immediately afterwards, I wasn't sure. But I started thinking about it, and it's kind of funny because a lot of things kind of go back to what happened 7 years ago or 8 years ago, whatever. I had my first vehicle at that time. It was given to me by my father, and I kind of had an idea of what was going to happen, like what I was supposed to do. But the problem is, at the time, I was writing all my expenses out and stuff like that, and then reading books on finances and stuff like that. But in terms of getting a vehicle, it was because I knew that was important, to eventually get a vehicle or get a license and get a vehicle. Because at the time, I didn't even have a license until I was 23. So the whole idea of getting a vehicle and stuff like that, and finding ways to transport, I knew that I hated taking the bus and the train when I was in high school. I had to do it at certain points in my life. I mean, at the time I hated it. Now, I did take the bus a few times. It seems like it's okay because I understand the economics of it now. It's ingrained in me, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But that's another story. I mean, but in terms of getting a car and figuring out what I need to do about all that, I mean, I'm not in a bad situation. It's just that I think that pressures have led me and many others to sort of do the same kind of thing. So instead of taking the bus, I could be taking a new car or a used car that I purchased from a big lot dealership like Toyota or whatever. But that would be up the yin yang. It'd be $20,000 that you got to take out a loan for, or $30,000 or something. And that's all fine and dandy if you can afford it. But the problem is, for example, in my case, because I was at fault, and I wasn't really, I was considered at fault, but I mean, if you look at it, if I had a dash cam and all that, you would realize, and I don't know why I didn't have a dash cam, but at the time, but you'd realize it was actually not my fault. I swear to God, it wasn't. I mean, I was, I was sort of rushing home because I was really close to home, and I was kind of rushing home, but I wasn't so bad that I was running red lights and stuff like that. I mean, I wasn't even drunk or anything, but they still found me at fault. And of course, they still provided the settlement. So basically everything zeroed out for the previous loan I had for my previous car. But the thing is, and that, obviously that happened on the 1st. But the thing is, as a result, my insurance is going to double or so. I was already paying nearly $300 a month. So it wouldn't go up to $600. It'd be more like $550 a month. But I was already getting to a breaking point when it was getting up to, sorry about that. The video kind of cut out, but I was saying I was already getting to a breaking point because, sorry, my tongue feels weird. I was already getting to a breaking point because I was paying $300, nearly $300 a month on insurance. I was like, this is ridiculous. That's as much as I pay for the car itself. So in a way, I kind of wanted to smash it anyway, but I mean, I wasn't trying to. But I wasn't gonna do that. But because this happened, and if they're gonna increase it to $550, that's, I'm paying $850 a month on just car stuff. That's ridiculous. So in conclusion, what I've came down to is that it's just what it's worth. It's worth trying to just take the bus, save for about a good 2 months, save enough money. Because in my case, I could save up enough money in 2 months or so to be able to get a car that's around $8,000 to $10,000, maybe a little less if I could find it. But this has led me to basically like have to be in this situation. So it's a little cold right now. It's probably 36 degrees Fahrenheit. I should be wearing gloves or something, but I'm not. I'm glad, and now I'm glad I'm over the flu. So I don't know, maybe I should be wearing a mask because I don't want to catch anything anymore. But yeah, this is what it's caused me to get down to, and it doesn't seem that bad. But this is actually my first time taking the bus to work, so we'll see how feasible this is. I mean, a lot of people don't even go to work. I mean, I could technically work from home right now and probably get away with it. I just want to make sure that we're all cool with each other, because I think my boss has been kind of on my ass about things like, what's this guy up to? Like, but yeah, I mean, it feels like I'm making bad decisions and I'm like in the worst situation. Like, why did I get in a car crash? But actually, if you think about it, I'm probably making the smarter decisions. Oh, I think that's my bus. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.